Hey guys, welcome back. Part 7 of Search Sketch Project. So today I decided to do a time lapse. As you may have noticed, we already started to draw the comic panel. Also, I've noticed it's a lot more practical to do time lapse. And I've seen and observed some other drawing videos out there. It's a lot easier to watch for the viewers. Okay, so let's get on with the story then. Remember I said we're going to backtrack for a certain character and pause for the story. This is what I was talking about. So the character we're going to tell what happened to her past would be Liana, the Manananggal we were talking about on the last episode, or a couple episodes ago. And this was the deity I introduced on the last episode. So basically this is the pack that happened, and what you're looking at right now is a creature on the left hand side of the panel. That's Liana as a Manananggal. You see the bat-like wings? Yeah, that's her. As you can see, she looks a lot different from what she does the last time you saw her, because this is what she looked like before she was transformed. Anyway, here I am trying to put a little bit of a background. They're like in some kind of cavern, and she's summoned a deity using some kind of spell or some. I really haven't worked out details on that one. So, and then the deity showed up, and so they would make this pact so that she can get some kind of power boost, and so that she can help out the faction she just joined. Because as she is right now, all she does is hunger for human flesh. By the way, Manananggals really are monsters, because if you did decide to look up the lore and what they are, what they do, it's really bad. They're really monsters. But Liana here decided she's done with that life, and that is one of the reasons why she made the pact, and she wanted to change. She doesn't want to feed on humans anymore, so that's the reason why she summoned this deity. So right here I'm trying to draw the wing, trying to work the details out, fixing all the shadows. There, I think I erased a part of the ear, trying to redraw it back again. There we go. Fix that ear real quick. Try to draw a shadow back in there. Now the setting, they're actually inside of a cave right now, cavern, but more of like a mountain cave type of setting. At the very top, there's a hole where the light can see through, so the shadows are all in the bottom right now, and whatever's covered by the wing. I'm actually designing this as we go, because the designs and the drawing I showed you before this deity on that last episode was still in Sketchbook, and it's still I'm still trying to change it up. So you are witnessing again how everything is being redesigned over and over again as I draw a story of the comic. There's a little bit of similarities from how I draw it in the past. Because I mean, every time I start to draw this, it's like it takes me a while to get back to it, and like by the time I notice that everything has, I draw everything a lot differently than the way I did before. So every time I design a character that has like a humanoid physique, I would really elaborate on most of its body parts. So what you're seeing right now is trying to draw the waistline for this. He's kind of having a humanoid looking type of body, but he is super big. He's like a giant. So when I mentioned these deities are like a giant, what I meant was size comparison wise, I guess you can compare it as big as to maybe even bigger than the Statue of Liberty. That's the kind of, or even maybe half the size of Godzilla. You know. So like I said before, there are 4 deities in this world that governs everything, and this one governs the sky realm, not to be confused or connected with anything holy in particular, more like a wind elemental in a godly sense, hence they call him the sky monarch. I guess this deity represents the clarity and purity of this world that I created. Also, same reason for Liana, as for her deciding to make a pact with this deity. She was purge of all that monstrous and grotesque form that she has, and the beastly or nature that she would normally have against humans and trying to devour them are gone. Also, this helps her focus on helping out with the faction, and so they can be a more effective team to do some of their missions or go on quests or something like that. Okay, so back to Liana. So here, she has a full-fledged Manananggal over here. You can see she has longer arms, bigger claws, bat-like wings, hair all flying up and longer than what she had on her the first time the first time you saw her when I introduced her on the last couple episodes. This is what a Manananggal, most Filipinos would recognize the looks, because basically they really are monsters. So you may be wondering, why did she decide to make a pact with this deity to change her form, physical abilities, and all her traits and how she didn't want to be devouring humans anymore. Reason why there was something that happened between her and the main character. Again, that's for another story. But after the thing that happened between her and the main character, she had a change of heart, I guess. I mean, for a monster like her to be can't really, I want to tell you the details right now, but I really want to save it for the next episode. So yeah, we're gonna hold up on that for now. So I would elaborate more on the lore of Mana Nangal, but it's a little grotesque and it's a little graphic and not really, you don't want to really say, describe her, what she is, what she does, and trust me, you'd rather research that on the internet and you'll find out the real reason why we call them monsters. Okay, so moving on from that topic, here we are drawing some shadows, making that image pop again. It's another quick tip when you're working with shadows, darken the light, contrast for your comic. It really does make a lot of difference if you get rid of all the unnecessary lines and just make the image pop for what it is. So at this point, I'm trying to draw the half of her body to make it more simpler. Is that when Mana Nangals become monsters that they are, they separate from their body. Their upper torso disconnects with their lower body. I know it's weird. So once they separate from their body, their lower body, they turn into this winged creature monster that devours humans. And I want to tell more, but we're running out of time, so I'll tell it all on the next episode. Okay guys, I think we're done for this episode for now. We're gonna have to end again in video, guys. We're gonna dabble more on the backstory, this side story, before we continue on with the comic for another maybe 2.5 episodes. So I'll explain to you more of what's going on with this panel and this on the next couple episodes. And thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later.